Okay, let's get started. We'll call this meeting to order. At this time, we're going to have a public hearing, 2015-16 budget hearing, oral explanation.
Thank you, Mr. Zamora. The purpose of this hearing is to present the fiscal year 2015-2016 proposed budget for consideration and subsequently to adopt the fiscal year 2015-2016 budget. The FY 2015-2016 budget format is basically the same as last year. This year, we are not required to include a truth and taxation hearing. This year, our combined M&O and capital budget is $85,677,212. That figure is located on the cover page, Part B, line 3 in the lower right-hand corner of the page, and reflects an approximate 1.4% increase from last year's amount. That increase is mainly attributable to the increase in the base level amount approved by the legislature this spring. Our average daily membership is 13,069.436 for this year and represents a 1.3% decrease in students since this time last year. Allow me to point out and explain the differences between this budget and the proposed budget as published online through our website and available at the ADE website. The State Department of Education does not complete the issuance of some of the final figures until the last minute and, on occasion, have been late in issuing some of the final figures. Our board meeting and budget schedules require that we propose our budget prior to the final figures being released by the State Department. ARS 15905E prohibits the adoption of a budget higher than that originally proposed. So to ensure that we'll be able to adopt a budget that maximizes our budget capacity, we artificially inflated the proposed budget to allow for any discrepancies between the preliminary figures we had at the time of proposal and the final figures. For this budget adoption, the most recent final figures made available by the State Department are used in place of the preliminary figures and the inflated figures removed. This allows us to adopt a budget that maximizes our budget capacity. The changes are in the formula and therefore scattered throughout the budget pages. There are two figures that serve as a summary of the changes. The first, M&O, is on page 1 of 8, line 30, in the bottom right-hand corner of the page. We proposed $74,012,013 and are adopting $73,440,611. The second, capital, is on page 4 of 8, line 10. We proposed $12,660,677 and are adopting $12,236,601. Additionally, as we discussed at the public meeting on May 7th of this year, legislation was passed this spring requiring the board to consider comments and recommendations from the public concerning this budget adoption. There were no comments or recommendations received from the public concerning this budget adoption. Subject to your questions, that concludes this portion of the hearing.
Any questions from the governing board? Hearing none, we'll move on for comments from the public. I see there are no cards, and therefore I'll entertain the motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We stand adjourned from the public hearing. We'll go ahead and go to our